having a distress call from Grover in Westover Hall. So Talia, the daughter of Zeus, who has been newly reincarnated from the pine tree that guards Half-Blood Hill in the Sea of Monsters, and Annabeth, the daughter of Athena. So they go and they get to the Westover Hall, and then Grover reveals that he found two sibling half-bloods, which is very rare because it's very rare that even one half-blood could be found, let alone two. So they try to risk their lives saving it from a manticore. They don't know which god or goddess their parent is, but they still risk it. So there's these two teachers that welcome them, Mrs. Gottschalk and Manticore, a soon-to-be revealed Manticore. Spoiler.
Continue.
So, where was I? Yes, the Manticore, which is named Dr. Thorn, which shoots thorns, with literal thorns out of it. So they defeat it, and they bring Nico D'Angelo and Bianca D'Angelo, that's their names, the two half-bloods. They don't defeat them by themselves. The goddess Artemis comes with the help of her hunters and defeats them. And then Artemis says, "Join me, Bianca." Okay. And then they join, and Bianca joins the hunters and becomes one. So Nico is left for himself. So Nico is left at camp, and then Percy goes on this quest for finding the Titan's curse, because Artemis gets kidnapped because of something she feels. So Artemis gets kidnapped. Boohoo. And also, when the Manticore escapes, Annabeth is drawn with him. So Annabeth's missing too. So Percy's been having these weird dreams, Annabeth and Artemis are holding up the sky. So it's in this, he sees them as its rooftop, but then they come to the conclusion that he is holding up the sky. So then we find out that Zoe Nightshade was actually one of the Hesperids, which is one of the 5 sisters that guard the the tree that has golden apples and is guarded by Ladon the dragon. So in one of his dreams, Percy sees Zoe with some other hero he is posing as, and then later he recognizes that it's Hercules. So the reason Zoe wasn't mentioned in all of the Greek mythology was because she was exiled, banished. Oh, and Zoe Nightshade is another hunter. And then Zoe dies. Anyways, before that they travel to they die a few times. No, Bianca dies on the way because of some giant monster from Hephaestus's junk. So that's that. And then after that, they go to a mountain. They find out that they are at their Zoe's old mountain again. So then they try to defeat him, and then find out that Atlas, the Titan who has the curse of holding up the sky forever, imprisoning Artemis and Annabeth with Luke, their enemy. How positive to be on a quest like this, huh? So Artemis is holding up the sky, but Annabeth was holding it first, and then the curse clearly says that the sky can only be held up by the Titan unless someone willingly chooses to hold up the sky other than somebody else. So they did that. And then Atlas gets defeated by Percy again. And Grover gets and before this, while they were in San Francisco, which is where Mount Tamalpad is the mountain's name is Mount Tamalpad, whatever. He was drinking coffee and like eating breakfast, and then he gets this weird wild blessing thing, and he gets possessed by the wild or something. He thinks that he saw the god of the wild, the very spirit of the wild itself, Pan. It's a god.
What?
Pan.
Pan.
Yeah. So the reason Grover is so mystified by this is because Pan has been missing for 2,000 years, and the satyr and he has been rumored to be dead. But the satyrs they don't believe that, and they keep on trying to find him. Yeah. So the
Who is Cetos?
Huh?
Who is this Cetos?
Satyr. Satyr. Half man, half goat. The legs of the goat and the body of a man. That's what a satyr is. Basically a baby centaur. Not a baby centaur, but other thing. And then they've been trying to hunt him up since. So at the end, so he gets this wild thing, and then not even 5 minutes later, the skeleton warriors who are hunting them come, and then not even 3 seconds later, 2 seconds later, a wild boar the size of this house comes up and puts them away, and then they ride him west and then come to San Francisco. Great.